Happy Halloween. Welcome to Season 3 of the Late Night Picture Show with me, Murph the Clown. Tonight, I got something special for you. It's the 70s. Before I start, what I got here is a little rye whiskey, some B&B, and some Galliano, and a little bit of lemon juice. There's a lot of flavors going on there. These didn't print very well on my home printer. A super shocker. I can't read all that. It's facing you, not me. Demons' long locks in the depths of the mind come out to destroy the weak and believing. I don't remember demons. The outer limit of fear. Point of terror. See right here? I can't read these little tiny names on here. Lucky for you, I wrote them down. It's Hallows Eve. That'll fall down to the depths of hell. Point of Terror. 1971 Crown International Pictures. I really like Crown International Pictures. They put out a lot of good stuff like this. Director Alex Nichol. Starring Ilsa the She-Wolf of the SS herself, Diane Thorne. Peter Carpenter. No relation of John Carpenter. Well, not that we know of. He made this in another movie and then he disappeared off the face of the earth. Nobody knows what he did, how he died. Yeah. Did he even exist? Joel Marston, Laurie Hansen. There's a couple others on there, but that's good enough for now. Okay. Picture, if you will, a gyrating Tom Jones type of character. In a tight red jumpsuit. I know you can't imagine Tom Jones in a tight red jumpsuit. With a huge collar, like out to here. And 18-inch fringe hanging down. Picture this had fringe on it. Okay. On the back and arms. And that's just the opening credits. Tom is actually Tony Trelos, a cheesy lounge singer down at the Lobster House. I don't know what fucking Lobster House they had. But there was no lounge act at my Lobster House. I feel ripped off. Well, he's got a redheaded girlfriend named Sally, and a dumpy apartment just off the beach. It's all about the location, right? He's a swinging guy, you might say. Literally in the opening credits. Like that. Whew, I'm going to work up a sweat here. One day Tony, and I didn't write this right, Tony wakes up from a bloody nightmare. He's sleeping on the beach, to find an older but still very attractive blonde, Thorne, flirting with him. He tells her to come see him perform that night, and she does. Well, it turns out she's married to a paraplegic record producer. Imagine that. And since the accident, she's been running the company. Yeah, that happens in real life all the time. They strike a little deal. She'll get him a record deal if he will just supply her with the one thing that's missing in her life. And I think you know what that is. Things move smoothly until her husband witnesses their poolside romp. He confronts his wife, and after a little brawl, he ends up at the bottom of the pool. At the funeral, Tony is taken with a young blonde girl. Yeah, this Tony doesn't stay still for very long. We find out later that this blonde girl is the daughter of his business partner, Andrea, the older blonde. Tony tries a little power play on Andrea, but she comes out on top and assures Tony that he will do what she says. And then, for no other conceivable reason but to aid the plot, she mysteriously disappears on a trip. Leaves town. Business, maybe. Well, Tony, while out and about, finds her drunk friend and gives her a ride home, where he and the daughter, what's her name? Helene, finally meet. Next thing you know, it's love. They elope to Tijuana. When Andrea returns, she is none too happy about this little development. She tells Tony he just screwed himself out of the money by marrying Helene before she turns 25. So now no record deal, no inheritance. But he doesn't care. He's in love. Okay, I'll stop. Andrea becomes so enraged by his rejection that he is forced to pick her up above his head. Warning, there's spoilers here, but I'm not going to give away the ending. Picks her up above his head, twirls around like Tom Jones, and throws her off the point onto the rocks below. I'm not going to reenact that. like this, but, yeah. Finally, he and Helene can be happy together. Except Tony's pregnant girlfriend. Remember her? The redhead? Needs to see him one last time before they leave. Then, there's a surprise ending, followed by another twist in the plot. And I wrote here, what the hell is going on? And that's where it leaves us. What the hell is going on here? Okay. This is a great example of 70s cheese. Great music, great scenery, and great clothes. Fine cinematography and typical of the era, a split-screen love scene. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that. Adequate story, so-so acting, and just plain funny. Now, five. It's a 5-ring circus on the Late Night Picture Show tonight. Halloween. All Hallows Eve. Be sure and join us for our second picture. Well, it's pretty late now. It's probably past Halloween, but whatever. Join us for our second picture. Kiss Me, Kill Me, or Baba Yaga.